5, 4, 3. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a free trading strategy for you today. The high five, our precise daily stock levels, as well as our game plan in Forex and our full stock analysis. I am Mark Melnick. This is the Newsbeat Show. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. We have an awesome thing for you here today, the high five. And what is that? Is that like, you score a touchdown, you get a high five? No, it's just some silly name I called it. It took me like 2 seconds to think of the name, and I went ahead and called it. But more important than the cool name, it's the actual strategy. So let's just go right into it because I just want to share it with you right away. Again, I'm here to bring you value. I'm here to help you trade. I'm here to bring you things that are going to help you create alpha consistently on a day in and day out basis. I don't usually just like using one example. So what I did was I ran a back test of this strategy, and it was right 72% of the time. I looked at my own numbers, and I was right like 78% of the time. So I guess there were some of the trades that I actually missed. That would have, I guess, brought my percentage down lower. But even with the lower percentage, I still would have made more money if I took them. People think, well, let's say you're right 10 out of 10 trades, but on the next 10 trades, you're right 75% of the time. Did you lose money? No, your percentage went down, but you're most likely making money. And that's exactly what we're going to share with you guys here today. So there's some rules to the high five strategy. First, you must use the hand sanitizers by the door before you touch anybody else for fear of germs. What the high five strategy is it's a simple, effective, easy. It's our C strategy, as we, cleverly coined the acronym. And there are 5 rules to the high five strategy. Very simple rules. I'm not going to blow your head. It doesn't matter, how good you are at math. Math was like my only good subject growing up. I have no idea why. And it was always simple math, like calculus. I mean, come on. Besides for like the people at NASA and maybe like the person who designed the Tesla engine, who really uses calculus anymore? Like, do you guys still remember calculus? I mean, I don't even remember it. It's like, like I forgot that stuff, and my life has been fine ever since I've been without it. So let's go right into it. Simple rules. We're going to start off with number 1. Rule number 1. Your stock must be $100 or higher. Your stock must be $100 or higher. Whoops, that didn't work. Number 2, the strategy starts when the first 5-minute bar closes above the prior 5-minute bar. Strategy starts when the first 5-minute bar closes above the prior 5-minute bar, and we're going to show you examples. Rule number 3, you buy the stock, shares or options, doesn't matter, at the closing price, I should just say, of the bar that closed above. Just fix that. You set your stop at the previous bar low. This is the same bar you judged to buy the stock. Step 5 is the most fun one. You take your profits. 72% effective based on my own personal criteria and back testing on news-related names. So I'm just going to go through it today. Here's the thing. I didn't even look, and I'm going to show you the 5-minute charts from this point forward. I'm probably going to be wrong about approximately 3 out of 10 times. I'm going to be wrong 3 out of 10 times on this strategy. So just going to roll through it, and then I'm going to show you examples. Must be $100 or more. Strategy starts when the first 5-minute bar closes above the prior 5-minute bar. Step 3, you buy the stock at the closing price, wherever that bar closes, and you set the stop at the previous bar low. You take profits. Very simple. So, because we are the Newsbeat room and strategies that are based behind news plays tend to produce higher consistency than strategies based without news plays. Anybody could look at a technical setup, write it. You know, for me, today was an extremely choppy day, but I crushed it, well, unofficially, unrealized crushing it because I held a little stock called Tesla off our algorithmic trend line right here. We bought at the dead lows. We called 296.25 on Thursday. We bought it for an overnight. Look at that beautiful move to the upside. Stock is literally up $22 since we purchased it, and I'm still holding it. Stock is showing, down 50 cents after hours, but I'm still holding this stock. I'm still looking for potentially more. So I am going to show you right now. I'm going to show you right now the names that were on our radar today. So let's just go through them. These are the names we give in the pre-market every day, right? So let's go through them. Lulu, is that $100 or more? Yes. Is Baidu $100 or more? Yes. Is Netflix? I'm going to go through them all because the truth is all of these might be wrong. Could you imagine that? You know what the odds of that happening is? Biogen, BIIB is $100 or more. FireEye isn't. IP isn't. Groupon definitely isn't. Nor is Micron, nor is Rig. So these are the four names. And again, as always, I'm going to give you a follow through tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and you'll find out that generally, approximately, I will be right 72% of the time. Actually, the 72% of the time is as of January 1st of this year, so it's a lot more back testing than that. But let's go right into it. And a lot of these strategies, again, I'm going to be coding a lot of these strategies, and that is the beauty behind it. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at it. And again, these are the names I give in the morning. Let's look at them. Let's see if the strategy would have worked. So what happens here? Lulu. Here's Lulu on the 5 minute.